14
Before I start this video, congratulations to Celia Cruz. She's been dead for 20 years. She's going to be the first Afro-Latina to be put on an American quarter. Let's get this.
After her death, I know you said it's hard to believe that it's been 20 years. The queen of salsa, Celia Cruz, is making history once again, though, becoming the first Afro-Latina to be honored on the U.S. quarter.
It's just incredible, and I remember her funeral in Miami. It was like a state funeral, and now her nieces, Linda Pritchett and Celia Cruz, along with other celebrities, they are sharing their reaction to this big news. Take a look.
Celia Cruz was tia. That's Spanish for aunt. She really is a legend within our family. Finding out that she was going to be the first Afro-Latina on a U.S. quarter was stunning. She's a worldwide icon for all of the songs that she sang, her performances.
I remember growing up and always listening and hearing and seeing on TV Celia Cruz. She always knew how to move the crowd, and she was always into her music and to make people smile.
Just her vibrancy, her glamorousness. In my summers, we spent a lot of time in Miami, and she sang at local nightclubs, and I'm 10 years old, and I'm in the club, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, you know. We traveled with her and experienced her performing and working. We almost grew up backstage at Madison Square Garden because they would always have the big salsa.
She's Cuban born. She's a Cuban Afro-Latina.
Shows. When I heard Celia Cruz is going to be the first Afro-Cuban woman to be featured on the U.S. quarter, I'm like, is this real? Pinch me. When I look at her, I see me. And, you know, it's not often for me, especially growing up, that I got to see a Black Latina, especially of Cuban descent, actually become as legendary. And now she's a stamp in history on the U.S. quarter. I'm like, yes, she did it for us.
In 2024, Celia Cruz will be the fourth among 5 women to be featured on the quarter. She was a trailblazer in music and in civil rights. There will be about 400 to 500 million Celia Cruz quarters distributed through the United States.
She opened that door for many Latinas like myself. It wasn't about how much skin she was showing. It was, I am talented enough. Hear me, watch me. Seeing una negra Latina on national TV made me feel that one day I could be her.
Celia Cruz heavily influenced the music industry because she has 60 years in the industry. She brought a lot of joy to not only Cubans, but all Hispanics and Latinos.
She had her tagline. She had azúcar. Sugar, you know, that means like everything is sweet, life is sweet. She was part of our household growing up, but she represented our culture and she infused African music to Latin music.
Celia has influenced me. She's always been part of my world, my environment. All the music that was in my house as a Dominican. My favorite all-time Celia Cruz song is Kimbara. Kimbara, kumbara, kumba, kimbamba. When that goes on, everybody floods to the dance floor. So many people, somewhere somebody saw Celia Cruz singing and said, I want to do that.
She impacted me in such a great, grand way that now I use that inspiration and that motivation to inspire the next generation through my music and through my activism.
Celia Cruz opened the door for a lot of artists, American and Latino. Jennifer Lopez, Cardi B, Mark Anthony. She was a trailblazer in her authentic style. I'm not surprised she's still relevant today. La Guarachera de Cuba, Celia Cruz was the queen of salsa. She was just an inspiration.
I am just so moved by that because she not only embodied the Cuban-American experience, she really embodied the American dream, right? And so many people were impacted by her.
And it was inspirational, too, for women across the board. I mean, she was doing things that only men were doing at the time also.
100%. Azúcar. Let's go.
The video ended right there, but congratulations to Celia Cruz and congratulations to the Afro-Latins that's moving up in the world. Y'all was put last always. They've been pandering to Black Americans, us, for so long. They forgot about y'all. Well, it's your time to shine, and I didn't forget. Salute to Celia Cruz, and to the next video. Peace.